When you're looking for care and you start looking for assisted livings, it can seem overwhelming, and one of the questions that families and seniors sometimes ask is, what are the differences in services between assisted livings? And the state was very clear in wanting assisted livings to look different, because years ago we only had nursing homes, and that was something that most seniors and most people, if you're like me, wanted to have different choices. They wanted to have something different. So the state of Minnesota designed different options and gave different regulations to allow something different, so we would have different things for different communities, because all communities are different and the people within the communities wanted to have different options. So when you're looking around within the community you live in, you're going to see different options available, which is a great thing for you. So when you're seeing a setting, you may see different services that are available, and so the rent may look different because the services that they're offering may be different, and so the price will be different. And so it's important to ask questions when you're touring to understand exactly what that price is. And that was what the state wanted to do, is to give people choice and to give people a clear understanding of what they're doing when they leave home, so that they can get the care they need when they need it. And so lots of times facilities will have a rent that could include, that you're going to have your rent charge, and then you're going to have your service agreement, and you're going to have all these things that are going to be listed for you. So you're going to have a very good understanding of what you're paying for your rent and what you're paying for, the list of things that include rent. And then you're also going to have things that include services. So with services, different things are included sometimes in every facility. So when you're looking for care, some facilities may include services in their structure, and they have different care levels, and their care levels may include services for helping you with bathing, and they may include things for helping you with, if you need help getting dressed in the morning and dressed at night, they may help you with services. If you need help being fed, they may help you with walking, they may help you in the bathroom, they may help you if you need catheter care, if you need help with an ostomy, if you need help with being lifted, if you need help with wound care, if you need help with any type of repositioning in bed, they may help you with all these things. So it's very important to ask, if you can stay there to the end of your life, if you need to move to a different room, if you can stay there if you run out of money, if you can stay, if you need hospice care, what happens then? How many times, do you need to have a higher level of care if you have more medications? Do you have to pay if you have more types of AccuChecks or blood sugar checks? Those are types of things. Do they do sliding scale insulin? Those are all the type of services that many people may or may not have. So services are very important to know about when people are asking about care. And so for assisted livings today, they're called assisted livings because that's the new model of care. So you'll see assisted living, but every assisted living is definitely different, and it was designed to be different, to give everybody a choice, which I think is what we all wanted. That's what I want. I know that's what my parents want and what my grandparents wanted. So when you're looking, it just gives people an alternative, and whether people want to have an alternative to a nursing home, the comprehensive home care license allows people to stay in many assisted livings that are designed to take people, if they have the services that can meet their needs, like a Diamond Willow, many people can stay there till the end of their life. And so there are opportunities for people to stay there through the end of their life if that's what they need. But it's important for them to know what services exist. Some settings have one rate in their services where there's no add-on charges. They pay one fee every month, and then maybe their rent goes up annually, and then in other places they might go up every time their care level changes, or there might be an a la carte charge. Every time people come in their room, they might have a charge applied. By how many times they pull the call light, there might be a charge. So it's very important to find out what type of structure the assisted living that you're in, how they do their point system, how they do their services, because every program has built their program and how they do their staffing and their reimbursement and their model of care. They've built it on a different platform. And no one does it the same way. Their models are all built differently, and so it's important for the consumer, the resident and the senior and the adult children to understand it. And the state allows this, and they wanted everybody to have that flexibility so that we all have great options in our community, and that we don't have just one model like we used to have in the 70s. We just had one nursing home, and people were living in their homes, and that's what we didn't want. We wanted to have a lot of diversity and a lot of choices like we have today. So we're in a great place in Minnesota. We have a lot of great opportunities and a lot of great choices for people, with a variety of things that are available for people, which gives people a great opportunity to go out in their communities and really see and walk through the facilities and see what really is going to be best for them, and ask the types of questions to see what fits them and fits their specific care needs. And I think it's important for you to look at not only how you're feeling today, but what's the next 6 months going to look like. You know, sometimes people make decisions for how they're feeling right now in this moment in time, but you have to think about, what are you going to be like in 6 months? What are you going to be looking like in 9 months? You're going to decline, you're going to age, we all will. And sometimes we don't want to make decisions until we're forced to. But if you can make decisions when you're in control, then you're in control. And so you're not going to be pushing it for somebody else to make the decision for you. So I encourage people to look around, not be afraid. It's not as overwhelming as it may seem, because there's some great providers in the community that are able to give you wonderful services. And so everybody has a different niche, which is wonderful for all of us, because then we're able to find what is in our best interest, and we can get the care that we all need.